Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to LemonyTang Gaming TV. My name is Wolf and I am bringing to you some more Starcraft 2 action. Today I am bringing to you some more Karnage games because Karnage are pretty awesome. Let's introduce our two players. He is from Karnage playing on the NA server. His team is in fact Zeez. This must be some sort of practice match because both of these players are from Zeez. His name is LemonyTang and his opponent spawning in the bottom left hand side as the Zerg in the yellow trunks. His name is Balo. Alright. Wait, are you guys hearing what I'm hearing? Epicness, that's what you're hearing. So let's just say a quick few things that's going on with the channel while I am here. One, I've been doing a Who is Dominion Gaming series. This series is an interview with each of the members and or past members of Dominion Gaming. So I'll be doing that over the coming month. And then we also have the new rant series. The rant series is just going to be talking about one or two topics with me and one other person, and we're just going to be ranting and raving about whatever that topic is. Also, the Starcraft cards will be coming in, just not as common, just as regular. They'll just come in big bursts, which they will tonight. I'll be uploading 4 games tonight. So, yes, that's about it for that front. These players are talking a lot. It is quite distracting because I want to read it, but yes. So, Hatch first going to be coming out here for Balo looking to go for that slightly more economical play. Now with this, it seems like it's going to be a CC first, which is in fact what it is. A little bit off, but that's okay, he can lift it up and put it down. And Balo saying Terran because Terran can do that, so that's kind of annoying. So this is actually a response to the Hatch first. Now, did he end up seeing? No, he didn't end up seeing it, but besides, he's LemonyTang. He just has CC first versus all Zergs, and he's fine. And yeah. So that's actually his style. Now, knowing a little bit of LemonyTang, he's going to be going for the mech play. I have watched quite a few of his games. You have seen a few of his games that I've casted, and most of the time when it's versus Zerg, he goes mech. I'm not sure if he's changed up a little bit for TVZ. With HotS being with like bio mines, seems to be the way to go. But either way, now this is actually a response from LemonyTang, from Balo to LemonyTang's as CC first. Let's just take another hatchery. You can actually do this really safely. A lot of Zergs think, oh no, they've taken their second base. What shall I do? And then they just try and do damage off of 2 base, but really just taking that 3rd base is a super smart move. Now a double orbital coming in here for LemonyTang still hasn't lifted it up and moved it over, but that is okay, he'll do it in a moment once his mule is ready. And it seems that there was a bit of a break there, a bit of a spam on the what's the doodle? A whole bunch of Zeez guys. Zeez is actually an NA clan. I've seen them play a few times. Seen them play in the amateur IPL, amateur league, whatever, team league, whatever it is. It's pretty cool. I got to see that, and they've got a pretty good few players. Jimmy is another player who's also on Karnage, but also on Zeez. He is currently GM NA, so that's kind of awesome for him. So yeah. So, let's see. So from the looks of it, it's just going to be going for a bit of Hellion play. LemonyTang's favorite unit is the Hellion, just the standard Hellion. He prefers it to the Battle Hellion just simply because of the Hellion run-bys that he does. I've seen many games of his where he just literally goes and kills, I don't know, 200 plus drones. If you want some barbecue, make sure you watch some LemonyTang games. From the looks of this is going to be a Banshee starport because the tech lab is on the way. Roach Warren is also a thing. I'm guessing this is a reaction to the to LemonyTang always going Hellion opener, and yeah, I guess this is, if you know LemonyTang enough, you just know to get a Roach Warren, unless you're good enough with Ling Baneling into going into Muta, which is all. But yeah, that's just how it is. Going to be moving out across the map with these first 2 Hellions to get a bit of map presence. everything actually very standard here for each of these players. Going Hellion Banshee opener for LemonyTang. Evolution Chambers going down, going to be getting those upgrades. Now one thing I do notice Zergs not do is actually get some spine crawlers. I've seen a lot of Zergs not actually get spine crawlers, and sometimes it scares me a little bit not getting them, because this can happen just with two Hellions can kill a bunch of drones, and this is exactly what's going to happen. The drones are going to be coming in, they're clumping up. They could take a lot of damage, which is exactly what they will happen. 2 more Hellions will come in here and kill more drones, and it's just so many drones have been lost. Actually, quite a bit of drones have been lost. 11 in total, I do believe. Hellion's just going to be getting out now. He sees the roaches, so he's just going to be backing up. Total of 6 Hellions now on the map. 5, I am sorry, 7 now on the way. Banshee going into the main. Cloak is almost complete. He'll be able to get off quite a bit of damage. Just needs to be careful it doesn't get spotted. There is actually no spores down, so he'll be able to get a lot of kills with this. Second Banshee coming out across the map. A whole bunch of Hellions actually going over towards the third again. All the roaches are actually not in position right now. The roaches are completely out of position. They did go directly past the Hellions. The Hellions are going to be running by and killing so many more drones. They're going to be focus firing down on the Queen. They see the roaches going to come in here. They're just going to start a step forward and kill off more and more drones, because drones are yummy, that is for sure. +1/+1. The range upgrade is actually coming now for Balo. Balo looking to go for like a Roach Hydra Viper mix, which seems to be the case versus just what happens versus mech. Behind this, LemonyTang is taking a third while killing more drones, and there isn't a whole lot that Balo is doing right now. He's trying to send around some roaches, but people say that LemonyTang isn't that cost efficient with these drones, with these Hellions, but he's only lost 8 Hellions, and look at the damage he has done. He's done more than almost 1,000 more damage than his opponent. Now this Banshee probably didn't end up getting killed. No, not yet. It's still hanging around here somewhere. It went in, maybe got some kills. It did indeed. It got 5. Spore crawlers are now in each mineral line, so it won't be able to do as much damage as it used to, but it will still be a threat. More mines being made here for LemonyTang. This is a solid backup for what he does after the Hellion play. Gets some mines just to be able to defend. Now the Banshees can just sit in between these 2 bases here and kill off roaches all day. He's very careful though, because he's just following the Queen. He does end up getting the Queen, but he will take some hull damage onto that Banshee. The Banshees are just going to be sitting here doing what damage they can. Now the Overseer is on the way. 5 Hydras as well. Spore Crawler going over towards the south side. We'll be able to get off 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 more drones. That is in fact the case. Almost losing another Banshee there. Needs to be very careful though with the Hydras on the way. There's Hydras about to pop here, and needs to be very careful. He's going to lose that 1 Banshee, but will back up as soon as he sees the Hydras coming down onto the creep. Now getting the Blue Flame Infernal Pre-Igniter for the Hellions. This will help his Hellion run by play a lot, and as you can see here, he's just building Hellions off of these because he doesn't really want to get tanks right now. It seems to be the style that he likes to go, is just a mass Hellion, and now he's going to be looking to go for some Hellion drops, I do believe. Now let's actually have a look around on the map. That's in fact what he's doing. He's getting a Hellion drop into the main any moment now. These Widow Mines will be going forward to do a bit of damage. Will actually go down onto the Overseer. Needs to burrow them quickly. More Hydras and Roaches will end up dying. Now the drop into the main does occur, and there's just going to be a lot of drones roasted if he's not careful. He's going to go after the drones. The drones are going to take so much damage from these Hellions. The Hellions are going to be able to kill off a lot of drones, actually, just killing off 2 or 3 there, and maybe 2 or 3 more. Now the Banshee, the medevac is going to back away here. With so many units here right now. As you can see here, the technology for Balo is a little bit ahead here, but the army for Tang is a lot more superior. Now starting to get out 3 tanks at a time. More Hellions going to be coming around to the third, killing off more and more drones. Going to be picking up into the medevac, and the medevac will get the hell away. And more drones will be roasted. Now the ring of towers, missile towers, is now starting to come up here for LemonyTang. This is around the time that the muta switch would occur if it was going to happen, but it seems that Locust Play is the name of Balo's game here. Decided opting to go for that one. I guess it is a solid, I guess, tech choice from that, going up into Hive, getting a few Swarm Host, and that will be very handy for putting on a bit of pressure onto that meching army and make sure they tank the damage while the Roach Hydra get in behind and or get a flank and do some damage. Fourth base being taken here for LemonyTang. LemonyTang actually getting his fourth base before his Zerg Canopy, which you don't see often. He feels quite quite comfortable in taking this, so he's just going to move down his army to the fourth location here and just defend this location. Now more Widowmine's going to be launched, dropped into here, into the main. Widowmine does go land onto the ramp here, going to be killing off a few more things. A lot of drones actually going to be roasted. There's so many drones. The Widowmine does end up going off, but it will be a little bit of time before it ends up going down. This Hellion will actually go rush down into the natural and probably kill off maybe no more drones will end up being killed because of it. And the Widowmine does end up dying as well. Now a push coming here with just some Hydras here. This isn't what I actually expected from this. The tanks are set up on the north side, but yeah, they're not really in a good enough situation to be able to do anything. Now the Hydra's going to be putting on a bit of damage onto the fourth base here, but the Cloaked Banshee's going to come in here and kill off a bunch of Hydras. He needs to be very careful. Overseer coming in here right now. He sees it. He needs to back away before he loses too many Banshees. He loses one. Tanks do move over to the fourth here. Will be able to kill so many of these Swarm Hosts. Two of the Swarm Hosts go down. So much damage being done here. 1-1 is on the way for LemonyTang. LemonyTang going to be sieging up in this location here and making these units come at him one by one, and he's just going to be able to hold quite superiorly. Now if we have a look at the upgrades, he's only on 2-2 right now, which isn't that big of a deal. LemonyTang, seeing that he has a weakness in his defense, deciding to move up his siege tanks to be able to defend on either ramp. That's precisely what he's doing. The Swarm Host's not actually doing anything. They're just going to get killed by the tanks all the time. Now the fourth base has been taken by Balo, but it's going to be too little too late. LemonyTang does have the economical lead. If we have a look at the income tab, he has similar gas and more mineral income. He has an additional 20 workers as well, which is kind of crazy. Now the Swarm Host is going to be coming here. The Hydra going in for some reason, and I don't really know what he's doing here. He decides to let the Swarm Host do one last wave of Locusts. Now a bunch of Hellions and tanks going to be coming over here into the fourth, going to be able to kill off a few more drones here. You said you want drones killed, well that's exactly what's going to happen here in this game. Some siege tanks will be sieging up here any moment, and they'll help out significantly. But now the entirety of Balo's force is coming over here. The siege tanks will not actually siege up here. They are just going to focus fire down onto the hatchery here. Hydra's going to come in here and do a whole bunch of damage with that speed upgrade. They're going to be able to kill off all of them, but no, they don't actually have the speed upgrade, and they're on creep, so he needs to be very careful. He's probably going to lose one, maybe two of these siege tanks, but no, all three of them get away. Now, sensor tower is set up here, so he'll be able to see anything that comes from this area. Going to be doing the standard LemonyTang and Last Shadow, build extra command centers because you have them, spare money because you can. Actually, some missile turrets going to be setting up here across the southern side of the map. He's going to be looking to expand down here from the looks of it and just take control of the map, setting up missile turrets all over. Now these siege tanks will actually be able to put some damage down onto the Locust, but that's okay. It's only 3 kills because yes, that is the case. Now it seems the Spire switch is on the way, dual Spire, which is indicative of going into Brute Lord tech from the looks of things. 3-3 is on the way. Locust going to be coming in here, but the siege tanks will end up being able to kill off all the Locusts before they do any damage. Swarm Host is going to be dancing around over here, probably just going to be slowly sending in Locusts one at a time. These siege tanks are actually spread out all across the map. He's setting up a great defense, actually, LemonyTang, and he has it actually very well handled right now. Fusion Core is on the way, as well as 3 more orbital commands. He'll start sacking some SCVs sometime soon. Now the Locusts are actually going to be able to kill off 1 or 2 of these tanks if no more tanks are actually sent up here to defend. Wonder what these medevacs are going to be doing. They're probably going to be moved over here to defend. Otherwise, they could. No, they're actually going to go straight into the main. These siege tanks are going to be able to do so much damage. He needs to actually be able to react, but he isn't actually being able to do it. Now, a whole bunch of Hellions are going to be over here into the fourth, killing a whole lot of units. But for the 4 siege tanks here are here, and he actually scouts out the spire attack, and he will be able to snipe down both of the spires before he can actually do anything. Both of the spires will go down. A bunch of Hellions actually going over to the fourth again, being able to kill off more and more of these Hydras. No, they're actually going to go directly to the third and kill off more of these drones. So many drones have been killed. We actually have a look at the units killed tab. We see that over 80 workers have been killed this entire map for LemonyTang. It is kind of crazy, that is for sure. More and more things are going to be dying, and the 4 siege tanks are still in the main. They're going to be focused firing down onto the hive. The hive tank actually going to go down. It looks like they're not going to be able to get here in time, and the hive goes down. It is forcing Balo to rebuild. You never see this that often. You never really see siege tank drops into the main. That is kind of crazy. LemonyTang taking the mech play into a whole new kind of play style. The siege tank is going to be able to put on a bit of damage onto these swarm hosts. All the locusts are going to be coming in here into the meat grinder, but meat grinder is not going to be enough. More and more drones will end up dying here. We have a look now. Over 113 drones have been killed. And it is kind of crazy. Now the battle cruiser tech switch is here. This is the ideal late game for all Terrans in this situation. Now Swarmhost is going to be coming in here towards the meat grinder. As I said before, they will kill off 1 or 2 of these siege tanks, but it will not be enough. 2-2 is almost complete now for this mech army. The defensive ring over here on the bottom side has actually been killed. More and more drones are actually dead. There's only 42 drones left. So many drones here. Now actually more and more drones are actually going to end up dying here because these Hellion run-bys. So many drones are dying right now. It is crazy. Balo is not able to make the army he needs and actually defend it. This is really, really crazy. Now these swarm hosts are actually going to be taking so much damage. All he needs to do is actually just keep on firing on them, and he'll lose so many of these swarm hosts. Just focus fire down on them. He picks up the swarm host and tries to get away, which is the smartest move he could have done there. Now the Roche is going to be coming over here to the southern base. It is all creeped up because he does see that. And the missile turrets are here. They will scatter out the force of his opponent. Now more and more medevacs are actually going to be going over to the natural. Now the battlecruiser's tech has been revealed. He'll be killing off as much as he can. He will probably be able to kill off the Hydras if he's careful, but he'll lose up one or two of these battlecruisers if he's not careful. He will end up losing one of them, and so he's going to be just A-moving, I guess, or focus firing down onto the Hydras. The Hydras will not be enough though. He needs to retreat with those. These roaches are going to be coming in here into the meat grinder. Why is he going to be attacking this? There's so many siege tanks there. Why did he just go right into that? The siege tanks do extra damage to armored. Now there is a drop here into the main. He'll be killing off more and more drones and whatever tech is left. Now more Hellions are over in the fourth base. How many drones are left? Only 16 drones. This is going to be getting to the end of its fuel. Locust is going to be coming in here into the main, trying to move past. Well, GG is called. Balo leaves the game, and LemonyTang beats his NA clan partner Balo. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.